My freak out session is done. Now the planning session is done. You know what gets me is some of the paperwork that has come through. I'm trying to find it all because I was just reading it when I got some of it. But let's see if anybody's gonna come in. I'm aggravated. I've had time to calm down. I did call the VA and kind of melted down too, because according to the paperwork they sent me, hey Patricia, hey, they according to some of the paperwork that's come in the mail, he's been approved for Encompass up until the 28th. So hey, I don't understand why they are trying to send him home on the 17th when 2 days ago it was a whole month. So hey, I did tell them he needed a bed lift, he needed a new wheelchair. I can't, everything is happening so fast. I can't think of. They only have one caseworker at this rehabilitation center because I asked for a new one. Again, I think what really threw me off with this woman, and I went off. I'll be honest. I cussed her one in and out the other because she was talking at me. She didn't talk to me. She didn't try to explain. She didn't let me ask questions. She talked through me, and that just totally set me off. The physical therapist yesterday when I went to change his hearing aid battery, he was literally surprised, that he was doing all this other stuff before he ended up here. He thought he was on a Hoyer lift the whole entire time, at home and everything. So he actually, like I said, yesterday they stood him up and he walked 3 paces, and he was so proud of him. Hey, so I don't know what to ask for. My brain is going 50 miles a minute, and I just can't. I'm just not having a hard time making sense of it all. I called the VA and left a message for the caseworker. I was actually able to talk to his doctor, which is the first. She's going to see what she can find out for me, and I expressed my frustration that way. I've talked to Arthur, my middle son, and he says he's not surprised that most VA patients, that the VA will pay for up to 2 weeks. In special cases, they'll pay for a little bit more. It don't make no dadblum sense why they can't, when in a situation to where they're dependent on the Hoyer lift coming from being active and independent somewhat, to a Hoyer lift, why they will only do 2 weeks. This just don't make no damn sense. And they keep trying to push the fact, well, maybe you consider retirement homes, and maybe you should do this, and maybe. Why, when you put your older people in these retirement homes, and 9 times out of 10 they're neglected, or they're mistreated or abused in some cases. Why would I do that? I was going to go to work tonight. Can't go to work tonight. I've not been asleep a time, and I'm here at Jay's school picking him up. I've got some people at work that watch Pop's video, his YouTube channel or whatnot, and I'm sorry, I'm not reading anybody's questions. Yeah, they know he don't walk at home. Yes. I told them, I showed them videos of. Now, he was walking at home. He was literally ditching the wheelchair, and he would get on his walker and he would walk up and down the living room a couple times. But I would get on to him because he would do this while everybody else was occupied and wouldn't tell anybody he was doing it. I am asking for more time. The VA told me that they will approve it for special cases. So he was more independent. Now he is so weak. He is so weak. He is, and now when he sits up at a table, he can feed himself without worried about dropping everything. The problem he was having is that they left him reclined in the bed, and he had a hard time getting his hands to his mouth. He cannot transfer himself from his bed to his wheelchair, or from his bed to the potty, or from his wheelchair to the potty. He can't do that. I'm frustrated. Oh my gosh, I'm frustrated. It's just, I'm just shocked. It's a blooming freaking mystery to me why, and there's a shortage in healthcare, and people get burned out. These are excuses that's being thrown at why things are the way they are, and that don't make no. The VA they're not healthcare. These people making these rulings on only 2 weeks. This is not healthcare. They're office jockeys. Look, people. See him walking the fence line? He does this every day. When he knows I'm out here waiting on him, he's got to come by and put a little act on. That kid makes me laugh. Yeah, that's what I would say the same thing about they should be priority, young and old. And nurses. My best friend's a nurse. She is out on a disability right now because of the trauma she suffered during the big COVID outbreak or whatnot. She is a big help on telling me what I should be doing and questions I should be asking. But since she's not, working at this place, she can't really help. I don't know what to ask for. I know Pop needs that metal ramp that he bought himself and put on the deck. We've been after the VA for months now trying to get him a ramp. There's a year waiting list. I asked for the hospital bed. I asked for my mind's blank again. A new wheelchair because he's wore out the other one. And when it comes time to talk to these people, I completely forget what I need to ask for, and it's like my common sense goes in, it goes in and leaves as soon as they start talking. He's got 2 walkers, and it wouldn't hurt to ask for a new one. I guess they're supposed to be new and improved. No, I don't have a GoFundMe started. Oh my God! In my mind, I should be able to do all of this stuff. It's a thought. I had somebody offer to do one for me, and I never responded back. I rent, but my landlord is real. She said I asked permission to have it built, and she said that they would she wouldn't care if they built one. She put there's a handicap shower in here that he can use. His upstairs is handicap accessible for him. The only thing that I would say I wish it was a little different is the doorways are narrow. I don't know what to ask for. Like I said, I can think. And y'all have made a few suggestions. Habitat of Humanity down here in Ocala is a joke. The whole reason we're in town and not in she's not mentioned the GoFundMe again. I don't know. We have PayPal, and we did a GoFundMe once before. When we were being forced out of the other house. Yeah, that's the problem with GoFundMe. They take a big percentage. The the PayPal account, his, I guess it's his tip jar or whatnot, that goes straight through. So, and they take, I think, like 5% to switch it over to the bank. Donovan or Pop lost a PayPal card. I think it was Pop, because he lost it when he fell over one day on his scooter. Red Cross, it depends on what social services. I've got to call 211 and see what they say. Pretty much what we run into a problems is everybody's under the assumption that the VA helps with everything, and they do. They help with a lot. Yeah, Tammy, I'm not gonna. It's a GoFundMe is a great ideal, but it's so hard to get out there to really. And if you don't know tens of thousands of people, it makes a difference. But sometimes, in some cases, like a friend of mine at work, well, an associate at work, she lost her house due to a fire. Everything, they lost everything. Even her pets was killed in the fire. It was in the middle of the night, and they lost everything. And she posted that GoFundMe religiously, and she didn't get a lot of help. She got most of her help through Red Cross. 211 is the thing I have to call down here. I just, my big thing is I want to be able to help. I'm sorry. I want Pop to be able to come home. I want him home. I don't want him to go anywhere else. I've always grown up knowing that if my parents ever needed, PayPal is the best. Red Cross, they'll help in certain situations here, like fire, during natural disasters and stuff like that. They help. I don't know how much of help they'll be here. I have to call them, because I haven't really requested information about how they'll help in this situation. But I knew in Florida they help with a lot of disasters, fires, flooding, hurricane, tornado, stuff like that. They're really good at help then. But in this situation, a lot of these the church that I go to for food donation every once a month, they're one of the ones. I have no idea, Barbara. That's a good question. I don't even know how to ask. I don't even know how to find out. But that would be ideal, to get paid to take care of them. If I was making what I'm making now, I mean, because the only reason I stay at this job, I hate my job. The job is so easy. I've been there 10 years, and I'm in Ocala, Florida. It's Marion County, Florida. It's Ocala. Welfare is a joke too. They're quick to take everything away once you have a little job. Only reason I'm able to get a little bit of help now, yes, Marion County, Florida. Ocala is the city, and Marion County is the county I'm in. But welfare, yeah, they took his food stamps, because he should never have had to keep recertifying, but because it was done a certain way, because I did it myself instead of going through Social Security Administration. They took his food stamps, so I'm having to go through the whole damn thing again just to get his food stamps, and that was only $170. It wouldn't pay for one person for a whole month. I got such a freaking migraine you would not believe. But the senior association helps seniors. Yes, they do. It helps them take them. We've used them for like appointments when I couldn't, like when car trouble or something like that. They will help him take you to his doctor's appointments and pick him up, but you have to like plan that like 5 days in advance of the appointment. And then it's only if they have room, because a lot more people are using them now. Get a lawyer and do what? Technically, they're not doing anything wrong. Yeah, I'm so scared of rocking the boat and him being mistreated. And it's notorious. I've got 2 bottles of water in the car with me right now. I'm drinking more water. I'm trying because I'm staying with my I'm cracking. Yeah, but what kind of advocate? That's my thing, Brenda. I don't know where to look. And it's just, what sucks is everybody's got all of this family, and I got a big family. But it's just me and my boy, because my boys are biracial. Most of my dad's family, except for one brother in Virginia, and most of my mom's family, except for 2 aunts on her side. And my mom had 8 brothers and sisters. I've got tons of cousins, but because my sons are biracial, they have kind of washed their hands of us. So it's just me, Pop, and the boys. Here, the maximum benefit is $170. So I don't have family to help. And most of the ones that will help, like my Uncle George, my dad's brother, is in West Virginia. Is he in West Virginia? He's in Roanoke Rapids. So we're at whichever section of Virginia that's in. He is a pancreatic cancer. He's just finished chemo up there. Hopefully it's clear, because he's a wonderful man. Got great fond memories of them growing up and everything. Yeah, I wish some of you guys were closer too, man. Y'all been amazing. Y'all have helped when others haven't. But and y'all love him too. I'm not the only one. Shit. Seems like all I do anymore is get on here and cry. And Donovan, bless his heart, he's getting really frustrated. Now, we had a talk before, after all this happened this afternoon. We had a talk, and I said, now you know how stressed off Mama got when it was just me working and everything. I said, you know how stressed I got out when bills and stuff would start coming in. I said, you understand. I said, as long as we got it, I said, we got it together. I support you, you support me. I said, we'll manage. I said, things could be so much worse. So we had a talk, and you have to, when Donovan gets frustrated, you have to talk to him and talk him down from the anger. And he understands. Before all this happens, he was in the room, and so, Mom, if I can't get you something for Christmas, do you mind if it's just your birthday? Because my birthday's December 21st, and I'm like, baby, I'm just happy. I would really be happy if maybe we could all get together and go see a movie or just some family time. And he's like, yeah. He stands there in the room like this. He said, yeah. He said, I'm not saying I'm not getting nothing. I'm just trying to wiggle everybody in. And he's such a sweetheart. He does. They turned him down for the intermediate LOA because Pop is not considered immediate family because it's his grandfather. Now, he can get intermediate LOA on me. After we got off the phone with Cedric for him trying to get intermediate LOA to help with Pop, and they turned him down. I said, maybe you could always use me. I can, it's. I want to stay I had such great Christmases and Thanksgivings growing up, and I've always wanted that with the kids. I've always wanted, close family get-togethers and to do what we did when I was growing up. And then everybody started dying. I lost my brother and lost my grandmother and all of those people that really cared about us. They're all gone. And the ones that are left are just... My dad's family are bougie. They are uppity. They think they're so much better than everybody else. They look down on you if you're not driving a Mercedes. I'm proud of my little Ford Focus. Hey, Claudette. Welcome to the Cry Fest. um, and my mom's family, uh, my mom's family are, when my grandmother died, that was she was the glue that held everybody together. That's why Pop constantly wishes he could go back up there just one more time, because he has such fond memories of North Carolina. They were more family than his. They've been more family to me. I wish y'all could. I wanted to go over there again today, but I dare not try to go over there again today to see him, because I'm scared to walk by the case manager's office, because I'm afraid I'm gonna lose my temper again, honestly. And plus, he's so tired after physical therapy and occupational therapy that he's just laying there in the bed asleep. I want to get his reaction. I put a little Christmas tree in his room, and he got the first card today that I haven't got to take over there from Ted. And I'm taking that over there so Pop can open it and we can put it on. I've got a little board that I'm gonna put up for his Christmas cards, and let him open it. I've even had little co-workers that stopped, and I've got 2 little Christmas or wrapped Christmas boxes that I'm gonna put under his little tree, so he's got some Christmas presents to open. And I want to see him, but I dare not drive over there right now, and because I used the the $25 gift card and filled up the tank. I'm back down to 3/4 of the tank. I just want him in better spirits, and I know he does not know they're trying to send him out of there at on the 17th. He don't know it, because it's gonna scare him to have to come home, and for us to, he already feels like he's a burden on us, and it's not burden, he's my dad. He's not a burden. I don't want him to go anywhere else. I don't want him to go anywhere else. He belongs home with us, and we can get the hospital bed and the new wheelchair and stuff, and we'll make it work, hoping she said that they'll cover all of that. She said they'll cover all of it. Poor little Jay don't understand what's going on. He kind of sits there and, I know, Mom, it's all right, Mom. I know, Mom, it's all right. I resorted to carrying tissues in my car. He don't understand, He sits there and plays his little games, and if I need to cry, he'll come over there and put that little skinny arm across my shoulders and pat my head like I'm a little puppy. Hey, Naparuski. I don't know. I just feel like they're just trying to push him through, and I just hope they can accomplish a lot more before they try to send him home. I don't want him to come home yet. I want him to get more help so he can get some of his independence back, because he's going to get so depressed if he can't do what he was doing. I've got a couple of churches that I've talked to about what's going on. They don't know the newest news that I got today, but they one of them has a food bank, and they offered to put me on their food bank list. All I have to do is go on a scheduled day, and they put a box of stuff in the car, and Um, a lot of churches here, they want to offer help with food and prescriptions. Oh yeah, he would love that. That's a good idea. I gave this little Bailey dog a bath. Bless her heart. I've got I gave her I bought some new shampoo. Uh, it's an oatmeal bath, but it had stuff in there for like hot spots and rashes, and that her skin already looks so much better. But I what she don't want to listen to nobody. I tried to send her outside to go pee, and she'll go outside and then turn around and take a squat right in front of the door. Oh, so I put her out before I left to go pee, and hopefully by the time we get back from picking Jay up now, and hopefully she'll have gone again, so we can stop having accidents. She misses her Poppy. Every time we come in, she's sitting in there howling. Hello! um, it's, yeah, I think she's either got just she breaks out as bad as she does and starts losing her back hair every year the same time. Every year the same time. It's either a flea allergy or she has allergies in general. I make her an appointment at the vet, and Papa was doing this monthly it's a monthly charge of $35 for the vet, and it didn't get paid last month, so I can't set her an appointment yet. Again, I was going back to work tonight, and it's not one thing. It's like signs throwing me. You can't go back to work yet, but financially I got to. So I got, hopefully by week after next, I'll be able to pay the 2 payments that's owed on the vet bill and get her in to see the vet, because there's a type of shampoo that helps with allergies and fleas, just in case. And I can get her oral meds too, because she was taking the oral pills, flea pills. And so if it's a flea allergy, unfortunately I don't know a lot that goes on with her, because when Pop was going to the vet, when he would take her every once in a while, whenever he needed to take her. I just don't, I've got boxes of pads. For Christmas last year, my best friend Rosa, I wish y'all could meet her. Oh my God, she's I love her so much. She bought a dog for her oldest daughter, and Luna outgrew the pads, so she gave me the pads she had. Bailey, don't even look cross-eyed at them pads. Bailey's an old girl, and you can't teach an old dog new tricks. She will not use them pads. What's shop kick? The hydrocortisone cream helps, really, for pets? I didn't know that. I got a bunch of that at the house. Will she not lick it though? That would be my concern. Do y'all remember back? I don't know how many of y'all are following him for how long, but back at the old house, when we were at the other house. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, Naparuski, that she would lick it. Because she's constantly digging. She's as bad as my Dahmer cat. My Dahmer cat is special needs, bless his heart. He's a little, something's going on in there that don't work right. And he will literally look at his tail and growl and go after his tail. But back, you remember when Bailey was hurt maybe 2-3 years ago, and her hip was dislocated, and we didn't know, we couldn't figure out what was wrong. We think she got bumped by a car, but we ended up taking her to oh my gosh, this is before we got the pet veterinary stuff where we pay a month. Oh my gosh, it was a shelter, but they have a clinic at the shelter. What I had to literally do, I freaked out and begged on Facebook for people to tell me, where I could go that would help. But I took her, but when I got there, I literally had to sign her over like I was giving her to them. And then they treated her. They popped her hip back in the socket, and they gave me pain meds. And then they gave her back to me. They treated her, this was before we got the veterinary stuff. And the veterinary, she's not in any pain, like she's doing good. I make sure she's got her food down, and we've got a gravity water her down. I think that's a big issue where the peeing, because she's got to pee a lot. So you know what? Jay's wanting to volunteer too. He's been begging. The problem with Jay and me at a pet shelter volunteering, or some rescue group volunteering, is I want to take everything home. I've got six cats. 6 cats and a dog. And if I could have more, I would. They make me happy. But it's a good idea. Joey was going to his best, well, is it his best friend? Ian, I think, is his best friend. They've known each other for years. So Dauber's my dad. I could be Dauberella. No, let me stop. But Dauber's my dad. I've just been getting on here since he had an accident he had an accident, 2.5-3 weeks ago almost now, to where he had to go to the emergency room. He ended up being in ICU because they had to intubate him. I'm Jennifer. Now I just get on here and update everybody about what's going on. Yeah, he's Dauber Jr. Which son? Donovan or Jay? So I've been getting on here, just every once in a while. I'll be with Pop, and I could put him on live. He enjoys it. Yeah, Jay's Dauber Jr. He stopped making his little YouTube videos. He says he makes guest appearances on Pops, and I said I hope he puts some clothes on, because he stays in his boxer shorts. But that's everything that's going on. I mean, I've got to make a list. You're right. I was thinking that same thing, Naparuski, coming over here is, but no, what led to this literally was that day he got sick. He had some kind of stomach virus. He had a stomach virus, and when I found him, Naparuski, he was sitting on the pot going to the bathroom, and he had a bucket in his lap, and he was throwing up. And he literally inhaled his vomit while he was throwing up. It's the way Pop throws up. He's always had difficulty, and he's really loud when he does. Yeah, it should be it's the same one on the community tab. If y'all want, no, he didn't get sick from eating them jalapenos. No, he's been eating those for a while. I've been making, I'll make these loaded cheese fries and put jalapenos on there, and he eats them like candy. No, but he inhaled some of his vomit, and then what happened is he's got chronic heart failure. He had fluid around his heart. honey, and Nabruski, and he's got a noticeable slur now when he talks. Like it sounds like he's been drinking booze. And now what's sad is he's noticing the slur, and he is getting really it upsets him when he hears it. And, if you need the address, Nabruski, I'll post it in the comments. It's, or I could give it now if you got something to write with. But he his memory, as days go by, it seems to get, he still seems a little confused, but his memory is getting that's what the doctor was telling him. But he knows, they've talked to him about brain damage, and to see what he comprehends. He's getting a little better. He remembers, you know, his YouTube. He remembers his jalapeno plants, and he remembers, you know, it's just, I think it's like short term, like you know, what happens in a day, you know, he has trouble remembering the next day. They ruled out the heart attack, and they ruled out she says they ruled out a stroke. But how can you rule out a stroke if you've not been able to get him an MRI? Because they've not been able to get him in the MRI machine. Yes, it's the home address. So but oh my gosh, I worry about everything. I want him happy. I want him to enjoy his, you know, however many years I have him left. I don't want him to constantly feel like he's a burden. I'm tired of hearing him wish he was dead because he thinks he's a burden to me and Donovan. And, you know, yes, I got aggravated with Pop? Yeah, I got aggravated. It was on them days I would come home from work and take Jay to school and just exhausted because I had such a bad night at work. And he would roll over there and start talking about stuff, and I would get aggravated with him because he would laugh at certain things, like, yeah, I had a really bad night, it was this, and this is what happened, and then he would make a joke about it, and I would get a little aggravated with him. Then I did try to explain it to him, and then I would feel guilty for getting aggravated. But you know what? I'd rather have that freaking aggravation. Oh no. You know, and I'm finding, I was at Walmart again. This is the second time it's happened. I was at Walmart. I'm picking Donovan up. What's the date? Sunday, Monday morning, and before we were getting Donovan to go see him at the rehab, and I don't know why I didn't mention the other day. I met there was somebody stopped me, and I watch your dad's videos, and talking about that they've been watching me, and they're glad that I'm keeping everybody updated, and they're praying for me, and we're walking out to the car, and she sends one of her boys running up, and I guess he mentions a cookie or something that he liked or whatever, and there's that pack of cookies she wants me to take into him. So he's touching a lot of people. It's amazing, and it makes me feel good. You know, I want him to realize how he means, or what he means to people. I don't know. I'm going to wrap the cookies. I didn't take them to him. I'm going to wrap them and put them under his little tree as a gift. He'll like that. He likes getting them little surprises. Every once in a while when he gets a package in the mail and it's from somebody, it tickles. Oh, look at that. he gets happy. I only just started smiling, thinking of some of the good stuff. I don't know. I'm tired of worrying about everything. I could probably sleep for 24 hours if I had the quiet in the dark. Dauber's favorite color is blue and do you know what when I say iris purple, what a purple iris, he loves that. So it's like a blue and a blue into the purple iris colors. I got to get him a new ball cap. I think that's I'm gonna make I've got this really it's not a big, it's not small either. It's in between. It's a stocking I'm gonna take over there too and hang for him, just in case, because I'm going off the. Yeah, that's it. So, but I'm going to replace, I got to get him a new ball cap, because when they cut his clothes off and threw him away at the hospital, I guess the hat went with it. So I got to replace his hat. He's asking for it. You know he's all right. He's doing better mentally than we thought. If he is, Pop is a size comfortably 3X. He can wear a 2X. 3Xs are easier to get on him. But he I gotta hang some new curtains in his 109. Oh, that's a long life. Yeah, I'm determined to keep him home. I don't want him going anywhere else. But I'm gonna hang some more curtains in this room because the cats tore up the blinds. So I gotta hang some more curtains up there. I think I'm gonna sew up some, depending on if I have the fabric. I think I got some fabric still in there. Cause I made a set of sheets that I wanted in a certain color. Here comes JJ. I'm gonna go ahead and jump off this. And I'm not gonna do a GoFundMe. They just don't. They take too much, and I'm not gonna do that. I'll just. He's got the PayPal, and that's what we'll use. Hey, pups.
Hey.
Have a school.
It was good.
Okay, everybody. I got the brat. I will let you all go. I'll try to do another live when I find out some more. Okay.